Hello there everyone, I'm Shamil Kyle here. Today you are here with our 10th video of our eShop web application. So today we are here to discuss about the designing a responsive user's profile using HTML, CSS, JavaScript and Bootstrap. So before discussing about the profile page, let's check our home page. There are some minor adjustments we did. So if you see here, we have signed out. We are in our common home page. Here, if we click my profile, we won't be going to any profiles yet, since because we haven't signed in. So let's sign in now. I have already remember me my data. I'm gonna sign again. Okay. Now we have signed in, and now let's go to our drop down and click my profile. Once you click my profile, you will get a platform like this. So basically we have only designed we have a design here. So we will be programming everything sooner. Here if you see, we can update our image over here, and we need to mention our basic biodata. So if you go into detail, we can update our profile using this button. Once we click it, we can choose a picture we need, and we can update our profile picture over here. And afterwards, all the data over here of our user will be mentioned and we will be shown. So since we only have a design, it's not mentioned yet. Once we program into it, you'll be seeing in the future videos, hopefully. Now let's check out backend code for this. Let's go to Visual Studio Code. Yeah, here if you see here, so now we are at userprofile.php. so this is the basic codes we use to design our user profile. So here if you see, these are the meta tags. First of all, after the header, these are the meta tags used, and afterwards in our header, our title, user profile for eShop. If I go to our design, you could see the name over here. This is what is mentioned there. If you go to the design now, the code right here, afterwards we have linked our Bootstrap.css, and afterwards we have also linked our Bootstrap icons, and afterwards here, and there's another Bootstrap CSS file over here, and this is another file of Cloudflare, and afterwards our own CSS file, and afterwards our logo. If you go to the body, and if you come here, since this is our main div, we have mentioned container fluid. Afterwards we have mentioned another div and created a row, and afterwards we have included our header.php and our footer below, included footer here. And if you go to the top again, if you go to the design again, I'm talking about our header, this part, and our footer, this part. Back to the code again now, and if you see here, as an if else ladder over here. So basically what happens here is, if the if this part is true, these everything will be shown. If it's false, then it will over and over again, the home page will be reloaded again and again. So as I showed before when we are starting the video, once we didn't because we didn't log in, our home page got reloaded again and again and again. If I show, let's go to a design and I will show it again. I will sign out now. Now we add a home page. Now I'm gonna click my profile. Our home page gets reloaded, but we won't be going to our profile. So to go to our profile, we need to sign in and click my profile. Then only we can access this part. Go to the code. Now here, if you see, we check whether in the session whether there is a user or not, and afterwards here in the session we get the email and we store it in this variable. And if you come here, we have entered a search query combining inner joining multiple tables in our database. Let's talk about this in the next video. And if we come here, once we got our details and we store them under this variable $data, then afterwards, if you see here, this is our, I will show you this div in our design, this part. So basically this and this. So within this div only this has been created. Let's go to code again, and this is this part is our this. If you see here, there's a small box over here, right? That part. Sorry, my mistake. Not this box. I am this box I was talking about. So if you go to code again. So here we are get the image. Again, this is the image thing, and here after the image, our name is mentioned, and afterwards our email, and afterwards this is the update profile image button. And if you go below, so this is the div next to it, and this is the header for it. If you go to the design now, so this is the header, and we are discussing about this div now. If you see, there's a small cubicle or a small rectangle shape div over here. If you go to come to the code, and here we have mentioned our first name, last name, mobile number, password, email, registered date, address line 1, address line 2, province, district, city, postal code, gender. And we have mentioned different column sizes as well. So the first two, column 6, if you go to the design now, so these two are 6, this is 12, 12, and 12, 12, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. If you see here, these parts are disabled since we don't want to recorrect our password here, because if if we can't remember the password, we can as it when we are registering, or I mean signing in, and afterwards we can't edit our email, our registered date, and our gender. We go to the code now. Also, if you want, we can add a placeholder as well. For an example, I will add one now. If I type placeholder, here. Save. Then we should go to our profile page now. If I refresh like this, we can enter place holder as well, so it will be a bit professional rather than this. I'll be entering place holders as well in the future. And if you go to the code again, and also if you see here, we have after the here password we have mentioned unit read only. So once we have mentioned read only, if you can remember, I have showed you in the design. Let's go to the design view about this. Once we enter our password, we can't edit this, only read only, so we can read it out loud but we can't edit it basically. Again, and if we go below province, we have mentioned a selector and some options here. So we will be changing this and we will be connecting this directly to our database in the future. And let's go to our design and check our selectors as well. If you see here, we have mentioned 3 selectors, and here 3, and also another 3 over here. Go to the design again, sorry, the code, and in the end we have our update profile button, and then there's a small space to display ads if needed. Let's go to our design, I'll show this. So this is our update my profile button, and this is the display ad section. So that's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and catch you guys on the next video. Thank you.